Welcome to Auto Club for the running of the Auto Club 250. On the pole for today's race is Riley Spurley-Tube, and to the outside is Jonathan Rains. Third is TJ Hanley, fourth Dan Bandon, fifth Josh Crash. So here we are. Let's bring in the new year, 2017, with a good race here at Auto Club. As 19 laps, last race, first race of the season at Daytona was won by Jay Barker in the 92. You see him where he starts, kind of towards the back. Right now he's locked in to the chase, your 12 driver chase fields. Here they come off of 4 pace car to pit road and down the front stretch. The crowd on their feet, the drivers ready to get going here in 2017. Green flag, we're racing here at Auto Club. Down the backstretch into 3 and 4 they will come. Josh Crash made an aggressive move to the bomb, but that's going to be halted because Tim Gary makes it 3 wide to the bomb. Tommy Turbo's following him through. Also, here comes Eli Bryan, the 88. Off of 4. Riley Spurley-Tube leads the first lap, but they are shuffling behind 3 and 4 wide already. Here as we have just started the second lap. Eli Bright to the bomb for second. But now Eli gets shuffled to the top. Here comes the 23 of Timothy Heath. The 20 is also their Crash B fan. And teammate Alex Stewart there. Stewart makes it 3 wide. Timothy Heath is coming. Look at that. 4 wide back there as they hit the front stretch. Riley Spurley-Tube trying everything he can to just hold that lead. Jay Jefferson's coming to the 89. He had a good run at Daytona. I believe he finished 5th. Look at that back there. Oh my goodness. Levi Shones is coming right behind Jay Jefferson as they hit the backstretch. Riley Spurley-Tube has led this whole race so far. He has been out front. He's been controlling the lead. As Jay Jefferson trying to get clear but can't. 19 Jay Semino Jr. is coming. And here they come as they will enter turn 1. Fly by the field. Oh, that big pack, man. One small mistake can take someone out of it. Now the front 2 have cleared the pack. Watch out behind you. Here comes the 00 of Jonathan King. The 10 is coming. Anthony Wendler. Oh, there they go! A car up and over, and Trey Rainey's also involved. And it's Jay Jefferson who was on his lid. Caution out. Alex Stewart, Levi Shones. Home track for Shones, and that's not what he wanted. So they raced back cleanly. Riley Spurley-Tube got back with the race lead. Teammates 1-2, but a tough break for Trey Rainey. Jay Jefferson looks like the 33 of Keith Powell. Let's see what happened. We saw this unfolding with how close they were, but it looks like they were 5 wide, if I can see correctly. And just not enough room for that. Yeah, they were 5 wide. See Buford. Also the 2 of Grace Acevedo. There's the 3 of Trey Rainey. Levi Shones in the 43, and then Jay Jefferson all the way up top. Not enough room. They get pushed up. Trey Rainey. And then look at Jay Jefferson go up and over. Alex Stewart. Keith Powell had nowhere to go. Timothy Heath got some damage from Eli Bright and others. And man, Jay Jefferson took a wild ride. Hope he's okay after that. And Levi Shones home track for that 43. Not what he wanted. As we'll look at this wreck again. We have a few onboard cameras to look at. First, Levi Shones, as we mentioned, home track. For him, not what he wanted. A ton of damage there. And he'll look to rebound tomorrow in the Gatorade Cup Series. You never want to see that. You see the bottom of a car, you know that's not good. And one more with Eli Bryan, the 88. Looks like he was able to avoid it. Alright, so we saw back to line first was Riley Spurley Tube. He's led every lap so far here today. Looks like is everyone else staying out? Alright, looks like everyone will stay out here. So Riley Spurley Tube will lead us back to the green flag. We'll restart here on lap 9 with 11 laps to go, and as you can see, the only car out is Jay Jefferson in the 89. Tough break for him after a great run here at Daytona. So Riley Spurley Tube has dominated so far today. Led every lap. In second is Jason Mio Jr. Third is Jonathan King. In fourth, we have Anthony Wendler. And fifth is the 54 of Junior Ramos. In sixth, we have Brady Wormnest. Seventh is Jonathan Buford. Eighth is Jeff Bright. Ninth is Jim Gamet. And running out your top 10 is Gary May. So as you could look right now, 3 of the top 4 are TriStar cars, the 14, the 19, and the 10. The other one is the 44 TJ Hanley, who started 30th and 17th, so a pretty good run for him. So overall, TriStar brought their stuff along. Junior Motorsports, look at there, in the 7th and 8th positions. But still a lot of racing left. Not even past halfway. Still over 10 laps to go. Riley Spurley Tube has led the whole race, though. But he has a restart to deal with. The team has back bumper. Some hungry drivers back there. Wouldn't be surprised to see him get past for the race lead, but from what I've seen, he could probably hold it. Hold a position somewhere. So here we go, pace car back into pit road. First restart of the day on lap number 9. 11 laps to go here at Auto Club as the green flag is back in the air. Oh, wheel spin there from the 00 of Jonathan King. Everyone avoids. Jonathan Buford goes to the top. Jeff Bright went to the top. A lot of wheel spin there on that restart. And look at Jason Mio Jr. hung with Riley Spurley Tube, and he has no one to deal with. He might be going to the race lead here. Down the backstretch. 3 wide back there. But Spurley Tube holding that lead for now. About a car length lead on Jason Mio Jr. They will hit 10 laps to go this time. Spurley Tube holding down the race lead. Jonathan King is still second. Up to third now is Jim Gammon at 16. As Spurley Tube leads this next lap, he's led the most. Dominating right now here in the Auto Club 250, but still a long time left. Look at the shuffling back there. As they hit 3 and 4, Spurley Tube is going to lead the most laps here in this race. There it is. He has led 10 of the 19 laps. The front field actually cleared that big pack. See, along with these 4, you also have the 24 of Derek Bouchard and then the 12 of Jack Marshall. Let's look at Jonathan King going for second. Couldn't get done though. Just no draft. You need that drafting help. He'll be able to keep third, though, it looks like, as the 16 Jim Gammon up high, not the place you want to be. But no one has anything for Riley Spurley Tube at the moment. Jonathan King will get a big push from Derek Bouchard. Bouchard now looks to the inside, but does he have drafting help? Jack Marshall has a big run. He's looking to the bottom. 3 wide for third. Is that Dan Bandit in the 55? Josh Crash in the 6. But the front 2 have just pulled away. Dan Bandit is coming at the end of the backstretch for third. He has Josh Crash behind him, 3 wide to the bottom. And so far, no one with anything for Riley Spurley Tube. He has led now 12 laps. He's out front at Auto Club. And they're 3 wide behind them, so they can't get organized now. And these front 2 are just driving away. Jason Mio Jr. with a little bit of a run. Spurley Tube got a little tight there. Jim Gambit has finally cleared for third. Josh Crash's teammate is trying to clear behind. And then you got the 32 back there, Griffin Lynn, coming with a big run onto the back bumper of Gary May. Luke Rainey is there in the 22. Haven't talked about him all day. Now the front 4 have gotten clear again. And not much time left. You're going to have to make a move. Up to the front. Spraytube just running a little bit higher through 1 and 2. It looks like Smeo Jr. really gets a run on him. Here comes Jim Gambit. No draft, though. And that's why I think the drivers really want that big pack up there at the front, because they can't do anything without it, and they're running out of time. Griffin Lynn to the inside. Is Spraytube just going to dominate this race to come down to the stripe? Now just 5 laps to go. Josh Crash fell back a spot. Jim Gambit on the back bumper. Jason Smeo Jr. basically pushing him down this back stretch. Making a move. And he did it at the right time. I feel like he might be able to get there. No, still couldn't. Josh Crash is coming back. 4 laps to go. And look at Kevin Bandon there in the 11. He's charging up to the front. Haven't talked about him all day. TJ Hanley is coming up in the 44. Hanley, 2 of his teammates are leading this race. Can he get up there and challenge them? They are coming to 3 to go this time. No one can do anything with the front 3. Josh Crash trying to make a move. Three laps to go right here. As the caution is out for a wreck on the backstretch, and that will be the race. Riley Spraytube back to the line in first. And with 3 laps to go, we're not going to get this race restarted. And I think Spraytube has just won himself a race. I don't know who's involved. We'll check and see what the caution was for. Before we check what the caution was for, this happened under yellow. They raced back, and they see a little bit of contact there between Jay Barker, last race winner, and the 24 Derek Bouchard. Bouchard kind of came down. They go up into Brady Wormnest. That's a ton of damage to those guys. Yeah, I don't know. Then you can see Hunter Arnsdorf. You see the 60 of John Gambit back here. The 20 back here. I don't know what the 24 Derek Bouchard is mad at Jay Barker for. But now let's check what the caution was for. Here's what happened. Bring out the caution that will end this race. You see just stacking up right here. It looks like Crash B-Fan gets into the back of Jeff Bright. They go down into Junior Ramos. Ramos then gets spun by John Gambit. That brings out a caution. He's sitting sideways in the middle of the track. That had to have been a caution. Oh, and then Crash B-Fan came back up and almost took out part of the field. Riley Spraytube let them back. I think that's going to ultimately win the race. They're coming around to the white flag right here. Pace lights are still on. It looks like Riley Spraytube will get himself a win here at Auto Club that could potentially lock himself into the chase. So here it is. White flag for Riley Spraytube. Final lap in the Auto Club 250. He led the whole race. Never looked back. And he has teammate behind him most of the race, Jason Smeo Jr. It looks like third will be Jim Gambit. Fourth will be Josh Crash. And fifth, TJ Hanley. In sixth, we've got Kevin Bandon. Seventh is Tim Gary. Eighth will be Griffin Lynn. Ninth is the 77 Jonathan Rains. And running out your top 10 will be Hunter Bob. And 11th, we've got Eli Bright. 12th, Grace Acevedo. 13th, Jonathan King. 14th, Tommy Turbo. 15th, Gary May. In 16th is Michael Gregory. 17th, Jonathan Buford. 18th, Dan Bandon. 19th, Jack Marshall. And 20th, Chris Dodd. 21st is Jason Smeo Sr. 22nd, Brady Wormnest. 23rd is Luke Brady. 24th. Oh, someone's blowing up there. It's Tommy Turbo. So on the last lap, Turbo's engine lets go from the 14th position. Tough break for that 70 team. So here's the field in 3 and 4. And it looks like Riley Spraytube will get himself a victory here in race number 2 of season number 3. And to start out 2017 with a victory. Pretty special. So here they are. In 3 and 4. And here they are. Off of 4, Riley Spurley-Tube will lead teammate Jason Mayo Jr. to the checkered flag. And Riley Spurley-Tube dominates here at Auto Club, the Auto Club 250. He led 19 of 19 laps and will win it. Spurley-Tube wins, locks himself into the chase possibly. As the field comes across, see Tommy Turbo there with his blown engine. He's going to finish at the back of the pack. Let's check the finishing results. Here are the finishing results from the Auto Club 250 at Auto Club. There were 2 caution flags for 7 laps. There was only 1 leader, and that was your pole sitter, Riley Spurley-Tube. Won the race, led 19 of 19 laps. In second was his teammate, Jason Smedo Jr. Third was Jim Gambit. Fourth, Josh Crash. Fifth, TJ Hanley, another TriStar car. In sixth, we have Kevin Bannon. Seventh, Tim Gary. Eighth is Griffin Lynn. In ninth, Jonathan Rains. And 10th, Hunter Bob. So there's your top 20. See, everyone behind 14th moved up a spot because Tommy Turbo blew an engine on the last lap on the backstretch. But man, what just a dominating performance there by Riley Spurley-Tube. Going to lock him into the chase potentially if he is one of the top 12 winners in this season. You see more cars down here. Just didn't have the race they wanted. And you see, actually, 39 cars finished the race. The only car to not finish the race was the guy that was upside down, Jay Jefferson. Now let's go to the point standings. Here are the point standings after race 2, and it's TJ Hanley, the runner-up last season, the only person that has gotten a top 5 in both races with the points lead. His teammate Riley Spurley-Tube, who won this last race, he is now second in the points, only 2 points behind his teammate. Third is Jim Gambit, fourth Kevin Bandon, and fifth Gary May. Then you got Jason Mayo Jr. in 6th. 7th is Daytona winner Jay Barker. 8th is Jonathan Buford. 9th is Griffin Lynn. And rounding out your top 10 is Josh Crash. So there's your top 20 in the points. You see many ties, and the points don't really matter. You just want to win, win, win. If you win, you're possibly locked into the chase, as long as you're one of the top 12 winners. And right now, Spurley-Tube in a pretty good position to have that. He is second in points, only 2 behind his teammate. Alright, so the third race of the season will be the Exalta 300 at Las Vegas. See you guys then.